and he will be on the ballot.
Now, in similar news, a section of presidential aspirants who are not cleared by the IEBC have cried foul, saying the IEBC applied double standards on them. The latest to be disqualified on Monday was Jimi Wanjigi of Safina Party. Our reporter Emmanuel To is on standby with Wanjigi. To, what Jimi Wanjigi and others saying about their disqualification?
Well, thank you very much, and of course to our viewers. We're just going to speak to Wanjigi in just a minute, but from what they have already given, some statement that they already issued is that they're going to move to court today or tomorrow to lodge a case against the Independent Electoral and Boundaries Commission because they said that they were unfairly treated in the whole process and that they were not accorded audience to present their documents. And yesterday, that's when we saw the IBC declare only 4 candidates to run for office, but Wanjigi and others, including Uhuru Court and of course Ruben Kigame, who is an independent candidate, did not make it to the final list, and that is what they have been talking about today. And today they also just talked about the discrimination that they alleged that the IBC had meted against them, and they're saying that they're going to pull all the stops to ensure that they have a chance to be heard at the court of law and of course at the tribunal. And the IBC chairperson of Chebukati had yesterday mentioned that those who are aggrieved will have about 10 days to do so, and that is what they're going to do, exactly that. And they have promised a legal battle that will have many, of course, have them produce the documents that are required in this whole process in order to be cleared. And of course, that is what Jimi Wanjigi had to say today, and we're just going to talk to him in just a second, but that is the situation right now. Remember, the other parties who've already moved to court, that is Ruben Kigame, who is an independent aspirant, who was locked out even before he had to present his documents before the IBC. He was told that he had been given a few days to speak to IBC, but did not do that. But right now, I'm now joined by Jimi Wanjigi, who is going to speak right to it. First of all, thank you so much for granting. Yes. So let's just go straight to it. What are you going to do going forward? Because I know you are aggrieved and you raised something that many had not noticed before.
Yeah, what is clear is that there is a court order on this matter from 2013. IEBC themselves went to court to defend a decision they had made on what is the status of a degree. That order was granted in 2013, and they've been using it up until Jimi Wanjigi appeared. So we are just going to go to IEBC and to the courts of this land and ask them to enforce their same order that they themselves, IEBC, requested. So it's a very simple matter. This is an open and shut case. Not like to tell you, Emmanuel, and tell our viewers, is that we were ready for them. We knew there were going to be some shenanigans. We knew there was going to be something played. On this one, unfortunately, we are ready for them, and we are going to be on the ballot. If this is what they are using, we are going to be on the ballot.
Okay, and but perhaps many Kenyans will be asking that when you joined Safina Party, you knew that you were going to be on the ballot, but somehow you did not, you had not graduated. Perhaps maybe if you could just tell Kenyans.
That is not correct. Who told you that? I'm doing a master's degree. Master's degree. So that is not correct, Emmanuel.
And what delayed you?
I think it's not a question of delay. Everybody has got their history and their timing. And I want to assure you that we have not gone into this race unprepared. We were always ready. We were always ready. You don't go to a race without the right silah. We had them. So let me assure my supporters and viewers that this one, we are ready, and all you are seeing is a process to try and panga Kenyans so that they do not get the voice that they want in this election.
So who is pangaing people, if I could say what you're saying?
I am categoric on this matter. Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta is trying to extend his reign in power, contrary to the constitution of this country. He is trying to increase his reign in power.
But he said he's going to leave when time comes.
Who is the chairman of Azimio? It is documented categorically who the chairman of Azimio is. The intent of the constitution when it said 2 terms was that those 2 terms the intent was that the president would leave political office, not just the presidency, all political office, and vacate the space for new people. He is extending his rule, and for some of us, we are making him very uncomfortable.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you. That's Jimi Wanjigi, the presidential aspirant for the Safina party, of course, putting some details into perspective as to why he was knocked out of that presidential race that had been concluded yesterday. But the IBC has mentioned that it has about 10 days to have those who are aggrieved to present their documentations to the tribunal and, of course, to the courts. But he has mentioned that the reason why he hasn't graduated is because everybody has his or her own history, and that is the history that he has as Jimi Wanjigi, but we'll be posing more questions in a subsequent bulletins to him. Over to you in studio.
Absolutely. And in similar news, Nairobi Senator Johnson Sakaja has